Let's take a look at this rock. What you'll notice is that this rock isn't one solid color. In fact, the color is made up of different crystals, and those crystals are called minerals. In fact, minerals are more common than you may realize. For example, the mineral diamond is used in things like jewelry, the mineral fluorite is used in things like toothpaste, the mineral talc is used in things like baby powder, and the mineral gypsum is used in the creation of sheetrock, which is used in our walls. So we know that minerals make up rocks, as well as other stuff that we use. So what is a mineral? Well, there are a few things that define what a mineral is. The first is that a mineral is going to be a solid, and it's going to occur naturally, meaning it's not man-made. The second thing that defines a mineral is that it's inorganic, meaning that it doesn't come from anything that was alive, like animals or plants. And the third thing is that the atoms, the tiny particles that make up everything, including minerals, are going to be arranged in a specific structure. Now, because the atoms in each mineral have a specific structure, this is going to result in different properties of each mineral. And these properties are listed on this reference table, where on the right side you have the name of the mineral, and then all the other columns list the different properties. And these properties will help us identify different types of minerals. Let's go through the first property, which is color. Now, different minerals will have different colors. However, color isn't always going to tell you which mineral it is. For example, all these beads have different colors, yet they are made of the same mineral quartz. As well as the opposite is true, where you have different minerals which have similar colors. So color isn't necessarily the thing that tells you which mineral it is, but it's a great starting point. The next property of minerals is the streak, which is the color of the mineral when it's in powdered form. We find the streak by rubbing the mineral against a ceramic plate and checking the color of the streak. As you see, the streak isn't always going to be the same as the color of the mineral, and again, this is not going to tell us definitively which mineral it is. So let's look at some other properties that will help us identify minerals. Luster is the way light reflects off a mineral. Metallic luster means that when the mineral reflects light, it's going to be shiny, and non-metallic luster means that it's not going to be shiny. So minerals can be broken down into these two categories. Another property is the way the minerals break. When minerals break on smooth planes, this is called cleavage, and when it breaks in no definitive shape, this is called fracture. And finally, the last property that helps us identify different minerals is the hardness, which we judge on how much it will resist being scratched. This guy, Frederick Mohs, developed a scale which compares different minerals to each other, which ranks the minerals based on their hardness. The scale goes from 1 to 10, 1 being the softest and 10 being the hardest. At number 1, we have the softest mineral, called talc, which can be scratched by pretty much any other mineral. And on the other side, we have the mineral diamond, which will scratch any other mineral. We can tell the hardness of a mineral by scratching them against each other and seeing which one is stronger, or by scratching it on a known surface, like a penny, or on a piece of glass. A piece of glass is going to be 5.5 on the Mohs scale, so if a mineral scratches the glass, we know that the mineral is above 5.5, and if the glass scratches the mineral, then we know the mineral is below 5.5. We started off by saying that rocks were made out of different minerals, and minerals are referred to as the building blocks of rocks. We'll continue learning about the minerals in the rocks and how the rocks change as they go through the rock cycle. That's all you need to know for today. Please make sure to answer the questions in the form below correctly. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.